I want to talk about brooder heaters and why I chose a brooder plate instead of the light, which you can see I do have a light back there. I have that just in case this didn't provide enough heat for the chicks. I wanted to mimic a mother hen as best as I could. Plus it's statistically safer than the heat lamp and it doesn't get quite as hot. So these heaters use radiant heat, and you can adjust the height. So I've got one side narrowed down and then one side raised up. That way if they're cold, they can go to the end. If they want to cool down a little bit from the heat, they can make their way back up towards the front. As they get bigger, I will raise that up just to fit their size. They're sort of forced to learn how to regulate their body temperature a little better than if the entire brooder was heated up with the heat lamp. It's not really cold down here. It's probably about 67 degrees in my basement right now. That's usually about what it stays. But they have to come out and get their water and food. So we've got their water here, and then their food is back there. So get their food, they get their drinks, and then they get back under the heat. Given more of an opportunity to regulate their body temperature, much like they would if they were underneath a hen. I think that this is gonna be plenty. There's 15 in there. I'm not sure what size this brooder plate is recommended for, like the amount of chicks. But as of right now with these 15, it seems to be doing perfectly fine. But again, these are only 1 day old. So we're gonna keep an eye on them. We're gonna monitor and make sure that this is sufficient. We do have the lamp just in case it's not enough, but I couldn't recommend them more. They're amazing. My dog needs to get down. They have two options as far as heat source with this. They have a brooder option, which is the option I have on here now. And then they also have a heater option. So you can switch it from brooder to heater. Heater is hotter. It gets a lot hotter. And this is what we used back over around Christmas when it was -30 outside. We put this in the chicken coop and you can stand it up right, and then it can provide a little bit of heat for the adult chickens. They even make feathers, like feather curtains that will duplicate a mother hen even more. I didn't bother with that, obviously. I wanted to be able to see them. I have a camera that I'm trying to get set up so that I can put down here and so I can watch them when they're under there. But they're really, really awesome. Let me show you what they look like up close under the heater. So as you can see, it's not hot enough that it's gonna hurt them. Now, if I had it on heater option, it would be too hot probably, but the brooder option seems to be absolutely perfect. It seems like there's always about 5 to 7 underneath it at once, and then they kind of rotate, get their food, and then go back under the heater. And this is the second batch of chicks that we've used this heater for. We actually got this heater from Tractor Supply. It is the Producer's Pride brand heater, and it works really well. But they have lots of different brands of these. They've got bigger ones and smaller ones, but they all sort of work the same way.